Hello everybody, let's take a look at the outside lights this year for 2022. Here's my Nandina tree with the net lights and the C7 twinkle bulbs. Up next is my Random Sparkle by GE Snowflake. I don't believe I used this last year, but I decided to put it over here this year. I put some, let's see, a zip tie there with a hook, and then I used the fishing line that came with factory and have a screw back in there that won't be able to tell when I take that out. And here are the C7 transparent bulbs by True Tone. They're the jewel tone line, and my animated star set from around 2002 or 2003. Still working great. Here's a little further back showing all that, and the C9s on the house, and the C7 GE Globe Lights on the carport. And here is the wreath with the lights from, I think these are 1993, and I put some reflectors on them, the covers. They're from the late 80s. Here are the icicle lights along with the C7 True Tone Jewel Tone transparent bulbs. That looks pretty good. And then down on the other end is the wreath with lights from 1986. The roof line has C9s continuing up all the way across. And then the middle is my lighted up wreaths. I put mini lights on them and C7 True Tone Jewel Tones with some incandescent twinkle bulbs. And there it goes down the other end of the roof line with the C9s. Here's the other lighted wreath up close with the lights from 1986. I added those pedal reflectors from another dead set I had. And then here are the other strand of C7 GE Globe Lights from the late 70s or early 80s. I call this the virtually LED free zone because every one of these C9 bulbs are incandescent. 99% of those are inside coated with the exception of that round one in the middle of the screen. Got a flaky connection on that white bulb. That was cool. That came back on when I started recording. I don't think it's an interior coated flasher bulb, but it could be. And we continue on this section. A closer up look at these reveals they are the C9 Swirl Flames by GE. Interior coated. There's a good look at the blue ones. You can see a little bit of that detail on the glass. And coming along over here, these are just the interior coated Japanese bulbs. I guess they're from the 60s and 70s. And I call it the virtually LED free zone because these two floodlights are LED. And we'll go back around when I look at the porch and I'll show you the others. Right here is the window with GE Stardust bulbs along with two 3-tiered window chandeliers with GE Globe Lights from the late 70s or early 80s. And here's a look at the porch with my new addition of the little potted tree below the Super Sphere from GE. Got the Santa lights from 1995, working great. The C7 lights on the porch woodwork are the interior coated GE C7 bulbs from the late 40s and early 50s. The lighted garland has mini lights and D27 twinkle bulbs by GE. Take a little closer up look at some of this stuff. It's all modern. I got a couple of vintage star toppers 6-inch diameter. And there's the newer of the super spheres that I have. There's a detail at that interior coated C7 bulb. These are very, very nice. Glad to have some of these. Even have a working green one. Very good, very nice display. Very happy with it this year. And then I can't forget about my twinkle bells. This is the one I repaired. And the other exception for LED free zone is these two porch lights. They have the green flame LEDs and they look all right for what they are. Here's a look at the front window. We've got the snowflake lights from Walmart, along with some D27 twinkles and D33 Merry Brights in that C7 strand. Then of course I've got two 3-tier window candeliers and one 8-tier window candelier with all GE glow bright bulbs from the late 70s and early 80s. And there is the Christmas tree in the background shining through the stained glass window. You can see a C6 bubble light right in the center of the screen. You can actually see it bubbling, so that's cool. And then here's my Merry Christmas, Happy New Year twinkle bell set. Working great. And the wreath. Take a quick look at these. Not bad at all. Like those D27 twinkle bulbs. And we'll get another close-up of these. I did a shorts about these a while back. Good looking bulbs, hard to beat the incandescents. On the front shrubs are GE Random Sparkle Mini bulbs and C7 twinkle bulbs. Looks pretty good. Lining the flower bed are the C7 True Tone bulbs, the Classic Color series, all the way down and around the corner. Here's the other side of the house. I have extended these light strands down a little further this year. I added those wreaths last year on the sides of the house. And of course, the C9's on the roof line. The same wreath is on the other side. And the icicle lights with the True Tone, Jewel Tone C7 transparent bulbs. And then two window candeliers with the GE Glow Brights from the late 70s, early 80s. Very happy with how this looks this year. Two more window candeliers with bulbs by GE, C7 Glow Brights. And a couple more over here. The one on the left has Noma C7s that are these bulbs that have a flat tip on them. My grandmother also used those. And these are Korean GE Glow Brights from the early to mid 80s. There's a look from this side. There's my chili pepper light. Then we got various twinkle bulbs and different things going on here. And here's just a general view from the street. Looks pretty good to me. So once again, this has been a look at my 2022 exterior Christmas lights. Thank you for watching.